Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining and really glad to have you here. So we are talking about how do you make your thumbnail so good and so irresistible that people are not scrolling through. So there is something called click-through rate in YouTube, and that is like the percentage of people who watch your content when your content is presented to them when they open their YouTube. So how many people are passing? Do they just look at your video and peruse through or scroll through, or do they actually get interested to watch what is inside? So the thumbnail is kind of the entryway to your videos. When you make a video, your thumbnail has to be so enticing that when someone comes across it, they are able to be curious enough to look at what is inside the video. So for you to achieve that, you have to do a couple of things, and number one in the list is make your thumbnail as clear and relevant as possible. So if you're only using words or you're using an image, then it has to be so clear and representative of the content that is inside. So make sure that it is relevant to what you're creating. So if you're creating a video about let's say sports kind of image, what is the image that you're planning to use? How clear is the image? How about the lighting? Yeah, is it something that is visually appealing, that when someone looks at it, they like to learn more and see that what is inside, kind of creates curiosity. So make sure when you're choosing an image that you use for your thumbnail, that it is clear, it is representative, and it is visually appealing, so that people feel like I like to know more. And for the images, make sure that your images are of high resolution. Yeah, avoid blurry or pixeled images. So when you're choosing the image, it has to be the best of your best image that you're going to use for the thumbnail. Of course, the rest of your video needs to be very clear, but like the gateway to your video is your thumbnail. So you have to pay more attention to your thumbnail, same way you pay your attention to the rest of the video. In fact, some other content creator actually said, I think I heard this from vidIQ, I think, and they said that you should spend as much time making your video as making your thumbnail. Like your thumbnail is equally important, even if it's only one page, but you should spend enough time to make sure that your thumbnail is very appealing, that people are able to click on your content. So spend much time, choose the right image, and make sure that the image is very clear. Yeah, and then you can add some text. Text like gives initial impression on what kind of content is inside. So add text, don't leave just the image. Yeah, the image should be so if it's like a surprise face, what is it that you're surprised about? Or happy face, what is it that you're happy about? Like, make sure that you add some text, and you can mix the text style. Use bold or easy to read fonts, and be concise and compelling. Yeah, don't make it too wordy. If there's so much words or so much text on the image, then it kind of it becomes too noisy, and nobody likes to read and understand, or likes to look more, because there's so much content in YouTube that people are looking for the ones which look like they will answer the questions that they are looking for. So don't let people pass your content just because your thumbnail is not of very high quality. And then create contrast. Use different colors in your thumbnail. Whether it's for the text, you can use different color for the text and then different color for the image. That way, there is a contrast and people are able to immediately see the image and they're able to see the text. And then focus on emotion and expression. Is it a happy video? Is it a sad video? Is it a celebratory kind of video? Then use that in your thumbnail, or kind of portray that in the image that you are using. And then be consistent with your brand. You can actually like choose which colors resonate better with your brand and save them so that almost every time you can use the same colors. And maybe the text format you can use the same, or use your logo so that people easily recognize that this is your content and they already have an experience that your content is of high quality. Then they will be able to watch your content. Yeah, because the main idea of creating a very good thumbnail is to attract people into your channel and into your content. So make sure that you get that right, and then keep it simple. Avoid using too many elements, too many words, too many images. Make it easy for people to understand. Otherwise, they will just scroll through to the next. And then test and analyze. Try different formats of thumbnails and then see which one works best. How many people clicked your content, and you can see this from your analytics, like how many people watched the click through rates, how many people clicked and how long they stayed watching your content. So that way you can kind of know which thumbnail format works best, and then you can stick to that. And of course keep on improving. Yeah, and then stay relevant to trends. If there is a new trend on making thumbnails, stay updated with the current trends. Always check what works, especially for that topic. And there are some creators you can learn from. You don't have to recreate the wheel all over again. Learn from other creators. If you create a certain topic which someone else has already created, what kind of thumbnail did they use and how was the performance? So learn from other people and kind of tweak it to suit your own YouTube channel. And then be honest and accurate. There are people, for example, who might say that I have grown from 0 subscribers to 5,000 in 2 days. That might be possible for other people, but is it true? Is it honest? Did it happen to you? So don't copy someone else's work and portray it as being true for yourself when actually that is not true. So you can imply, but don't use it as like your own content. So ensure that you're being accurate and honest. Don't mislead people about things. And then always guard your reputation. If people discover that you're giving things which are not, you're saying things that are not true, especially for your channel, then soon nobody is watching your content because you're not saying, you're not portraying what is actually true. And of course, continuously refine your thumbnail based on your results. Continuously learn. Learn from other people who are already performing better than you. Learn from people who are maybe same level with you and see what they are doing and see if you can apply the same. Check on the results. If they are performing well, then you can stick to that. Yeah, so always focus on learning something new. So I think that's it for today. I hope you learned something. This was very short. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe so you can learn a few things from me. We can grow together in 2024, and see you next time. Bye bye.